Woo-wee, it's been a long time since you heard from me. I do apologize. Been in that hibernation conservation mode. I'm just trying to climb out of my shell and get ready to make things happen for 2023. And one of the first things on tap for me is addressing an inventory situation that I have. Let me just explain it super quick to you. This t-shirt that I'm wearing right now just happens to be my #1 selling t-shirt for 2022. Nice and clean on the front. Here it is on the back. This camo Loud Proud American flag logo. On the sleeve here, that military star in camo. Me personally, I do wear a lot of flannels and button-ups. Go figure. I don't always like a logo sticking out the front here, so I've made a handful of shirts with nothing on the front. This t-shirt here happens to be one of the first designs I came out with. If you get a quick look at these, we're looking at the same logo, that Loud Proud American reverse flag logo. I have it in a white print, and I have it in the camo. So same design, 2 different colors, 2 different options. Again, with this shirt here, nothing on the front. That military star appears again on the left sleeve. This logo I offer in many different colors. So you might be asking yourself, what exactly is your inventory problem? Well, I just happen to be looking at my schedule for the year. I happen to notice that some of the first few events that I go to is going to put me right back in touch with a nice, strong, loyal customer base of mine, but it is a lot of the same customers that already own these specific shirts. So I'm going to start my year off front and center with a lot of repeat business, which is great business to have, but what is troublesome is when that customer base expects to see something new. But being a small business owner, being somebody trying to launch his brand, over the wintertime, it can be hard to allocate funds to building up that inventory when your funds really aren't coming in. So it's a real catch-22 scenario this time of year for me. So not only am I looking for new products and offerings that I can bring in, new designs, new styles, new things, one of the other challenges I have is recreating what's currently in stock to help myself bring something new to that consistent, loyal customer base, but not also break my bank at the same time. So I'm about to show you what my plan is for 2 of my better selling items for this year. And I want to attack this courtesy of my most recent Supercolor order. Supercolor gang sheets. So I got myself a big old bag of gang sheets right here. I went ahead and stuffed as much as I possibly could on this gang sheet. So if you happen to notice Freedom right here, this is going to match that exact same print on the back of this t-shirt. And it's going to go right here across the chest. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So I'm going to be able to fix up 4 of the shirts that I currently have in inventory and offer my customer base something new. And seeing as how this is already one of my #1 sellers, I have no doubt about it that I'm going to go and just blow right through what's in stock for me. And my current plan of attack for this black and white beauty right here is going to be this Savage design that goes across the front like so. Savage, fiercely patriotic. These fonts all match the fonts in the back of the design as well, so it's a nice cohesive design. I'm going to have 4 of my camo designs. I've got 3 of these Savage designs for the black and white t-shirt. I don't like to leave wasted space. As you notice on my designs, I got some nice clean cut lines here. Makes it easier on myself to navigate through cutting all these up. But I had this little space here, and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to take this current design, I'm going to shrink it down, stick it in there, and I'll file that for something in the future. When I'm taking the cost of this actual print, I could take this one sheet and I can now divide it by 7. If I find a home for this, I can divide it by 8. So it's a great way to cost average yourself. And when you go ahead and take that and factor it into a big ass pile of gang sheets, it really brings that cost way, way down. And thanks to Supercolor, they always throw in a few extra transfers, and I always take the time to count this entire stack so I know exactly what my cost per print happens to be. This might not be the best option for everyone. Maybe you have something in stock that has become maybe a little bit stale. Maybe it's a slow mover. Maybe it's not selling as much as you expected it to, or those sales have just begun to die off because you're either having a hard time finding a new customer base or just hasn't been as popular as you had hoped for. Would you rather sit on 100, 200, 300 of those items, even more, in your inventory? Or would you rather invest into moving that inventory? You can look at this a couple of ways. You can take your item, you can discount it down and try to get it out of town, or maybe the more of these you buy, the more things you fit, the more you can divide and multiply. So if you're looking at buying 100 gang sheets, 200, 300 gang sheets, whatever it is, and you're cutting these up Is it worth it to you? Is it better for you to take and add 50 cents, 75 cents, $1 to the bottom line for that shirt that isn't moving and offer your customers something new from you and maybe get some stuff out of storage, maybe get some things off your shelf? So that's what I decided to do, courtesy of the Supercolor Gang Sheet. Stay tuned to see how these all come out.